I'm a professor in the departments of astronomy and physics at Yale. I'm a theoretical astrophysicist, and I've been working most actively in terms of research on two particular areas in cosmology. One is trying to understand the nature of dark matter, which constitutes the bulk of the matter in the universe, but whose nature is elusive still. So I work on trying to map it to using the bending of light in the universe to try to see if we can get some clues to what it may be made of. So, I mean, I think the first thing one doesn't realize is that the postdoc phase is actually one of the most amazing phases of an academic. Partly because it's the stage where you're sort of coming into your own. You have to come up, figure out, you have sort of, free yourself from your PhD years of actually having someone who, an advisor or someone who's actively involved in your work, to one in which you have to sort of forge your own way and become independent. I really like them and I encourage them to become creative and independent and actually to take an intellectual risk, to come up with a new idea and to learn to have the confidence to pursue it, no matter what, how it turns out. And you have that latitude, you have that freedom during that stage to actually take a risk and see if it pans out, and also to understand the process of what it means to take an intellectual risk. Because what I really value about being an academic and being an astrophysicist is about ideas, is to come up with new ideas that push the field, that may have difficulty getting accepted in the beginning, but that's the fun. I mean, that's the real fun. On the practical side, I often spend a lot of time mentoring my postdocs, trying to help them understand the virtue of time management. And this I know from my experience. I sort of kind of skipped the postdoc stage myself and jumped right into, which was wonderful. However, what it meant is that immediately I was thrust from sort of having been a graduate student doing my sort of work into suddenly being responsible for being a great undergraduate teacher, a research mentor for undergraduates, graduate students, the whole shebang, administrative responsibilities, grant writing responsibilities. So I try to get my postdocs have a flavor for the kinds of tasks and therefore to how to learn to parcel your time, manage it efficiently, and also figure out how one should prioritize.